individually. 6 decades ago, indifference and injustice combined to begin to write one of the most shameful chapters in the history of American medicine. Of course, the infamous project called the Tuskegee Study of Untreated Syphilis in the Negro Male. In 1932, America's Public Health Service set out to study syphilis, but it pursued this worthy goal in a manner that was irredeemably cruel. Several hundred African American men the Public Health Service recruited at churches and clinics and farms were used in the study. Most of these men had syphilis. None of them knew their bodies harbored this disease. And then the Public Health Service followed the men's lives, watched how the disease developed, all the while withholding medicine, withholding treatment of any kind for these innocent American citizens. Medical professionals willingly, intentionally let human beings suffer from a treatable and then later a curable illness. These researchers knew that mercury and arsenic compounds could treat the disease, but the Tuskegee men did not receive the medicine. Later, the researchers knew that penicillin could cure the disease, but again, the Tuskegee men did not get the medicine. They didn't get treated until the 40-year study was discovered and stopped amid public outcry in 1972. It was a disgraceful episode for American science. We feel the repercussions still, tremors of distrust that have not yet disappeared. To this day, the Tuskegee study makes some Americans think twice about donating blood or taking their children for vaccinations or signing an organ donor card. But out of this sad incident, we can learn and we can find healing. And we can vow that such hideous episodes will never occur again. The relentless pursuit of scientific truth is a noble endeavor, but not so noble that it exempts us from our deeper obligations to be moral and just, to revere the sanctity of the lives of our fellow men and women. The ultimate purpose of science is to improve human lives. Science and technology can be powerful forces for good, and usually are. They've cured diseases, built economies, helped to narrow the distance of time and space. In the 21st century, as the march of new discoveries picks up even more speed, we must be vigilant about making certain science and technology always remain positive forces in American life. So today, the nation, under President Clinton's leadership and at his initiative, finally does the right and the honorable thing. It is now my pleasure to introduce and bring to the microphone one of the people who has led this effort that has brought us here today, the distinguished director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. David Satcher.